from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
So sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 36, Stafford.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job.
2nd down and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 2nd and 12, Carr aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Touchdown, Raiders! Dalton Schultz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On second down, Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Isabella. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. See what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Play action, Stafford. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He's got Cook running the slant. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's Pollard again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 38, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4th down, Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big pickup of 38. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession.
Go nickel here defensively on third. Throwing his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Stafford going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, it's Pollard. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congrats.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
Well, how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So the LA Rams with a victory here.